Well, Johan, thanks very much for your time today. Perhaps you could just start by giving us a word or two of introduction on Petra Diamond and where your mines are based.
Yeah, so we have 4 mines in South Africa and 1 mine in Tanzania. They're all mines that we took over from the Dippenaar group as they were no longer core to their portfolio of mines. So at all these mines, we were conducting extensive redevelopment of these mines over the last 4, 5, 6 years. And the exciting part of our company's development stage where we're now is that we are starting to see the first output from those newly developed areas. So a very exciting time for our company.
So 2017, I think it's about an inflection point in the cash flow because you're coming to the end of that investment program. What do you see as being the key stages, if you like, in that turning point?
Yeah, so from here on up to 2019, we see the final push of our growing our carat production from in the 3 million carats to over 5 million carats per annum, and our turnovers from in the $400 million to closer to $800 million per annum. So this is a gradual process over the next 2 years, this rollout, and of course now we're getting to the stage where we will be able to make returns to shareholders by way of dividends or by way of share buybacks. That's the focus of our company going forward, not so much looking for other opportunities because the diamond industry is one where there are very few diamond mines in the world, and you don't have, like with zinc or copper or gold mines, you have them all over the world, so you can follow a certain strategy. That doesn't exist in the diamond industry.
And what about the outlook for the end market at the moment? What would you say about that?
Yeah, so we've had not the greatest holiday season over December, but a very steady one. So everybody was very pleased that it turned out to be a very steady year. And we can see in the pipeline where we are supplying to the intermediary cutters and polishers and so forth, a very steady demand, some excitement going on. People feel more confident about the future. The problems that we faced in India with demonetizing of larger denominated notes, that seems to have worked through to some extent. So there might still be some overhang from that, but it also seems to be dissipating very quickly. So by and large, we're very pleased where we are now, and in fact the last 6 months have proven, apart from the smaller, low-quality goods, we actually have a very steady market.
And of course, Petra has a track record of finding some very large diamonds in your mines. What is it about the geology of the mines that lead to these discoveries?
Yeah, well, that's just the geology of the mines, the formation of these stones billions of years ago, various stages of the diamond stability field where they were formed, and then you just have this. Every kimberlite deposit has like a fingerprint. So the deposit will either produce stones like that or not. So you will have a certain size distribution and a certain qualities within those sizes in any particular mine. And for instance, the Cullinan mine, obviously very famous for the largest diamond ever. And probably 80% of the world's blue diamonds come from the mine. But then you have other mines that have different features, and that's just a feature of the ore body.
Very good. Well, Johan, thanks very much for your time today.
Thank you.